The Painting Speaks. Painting by Rockwell Kent. Words by P.G. Hodgson. Voice, Gordon Adams.
Most people don't notice the dog sled. Not at first, sometimes not at all. And perhaps that's the point. Compared to the mountain, compared to the icebergs, the snow, and the ice, the dog sled is a barely perceptible smudge. It could be another shadow, except there's nothing to cast it. A small but not insignificant mark on the white. But there it is, nevertheless. There must have been a reason Rockwell put it there, aside from the obvious one that perhaps it actually was there. That there are two trails leading to the sled, but only one sled, is so arbitrary it suggests reality. One rider and 5 sled dogs, if you look closely. A mix of dogs by the looks of it, 3 Malamutes and 2 Huskies. Arluk, Canute, Nuka, Sakari, and Sheila. Don't ask me how I know their names, but those are likely to be they. The rider, I don't know. It could be Knut Rasmussen, Rockwell's friend, at a guess. Or it could be some other Kalaallit, I can't tell. They're not looking this way. The mountain you can see is on Ekorsuit Island, at the mouth of the Umanak Fjord. In the early 1930s, when Rockwell visited, Ekorsuit, the town, had well over 100 inhabitants. The same families were still there in 2017 when a landslide triggered tsunami following a massive earthquake north of the town destroyed it. After that, all the families left. There have always been earthquakes in Greenland. That's why the island is there. There have always been earthquakes, and there's always been snow and ice. At least there was always snow and ice when Rockwell visited. But now, at the same time as that last earthquake, the shore-fast sea ice in the fjord, the flat, snow-covered ice you can see, the ice you need for dog sledding, for seal hunting, for ice fishing, for getting from one place to another, because in the winter the few roads are impassable, and a land journey would take far longer anyway. That sea ice that the dog sled you can see is crossing has started to shrink. When Rockwell visited, the shore-fast ice formed in the fjord each year at the end of November. In spring, the ice edge retreated, until by the end of May, the fjord was ice-free. That's the cycle the Kalaallit knew for centuries. But in some years this decade, the freeze has come as late as February, and the snow cover on the ice and the ice itself have become so thin that neither dog sleds nor snowmobiles can cross the fjord except in March. It shouldn't need to be said, but if only no one had invented the engine that powers a snowmobile.